All right, you guys. Y'all asked for this one. Specifically, Pantera. Cemetery Gates, I believe this is what it is. What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus.
And it's your boy, Don Wannabe, back in the house once again.
Now, I did this reaction to this song called Walk. Have you ever heard that by Pantera?
Mm-mm.
I think you like it, dude. It's so hard. Like, it is ridiculous. Like,
About walking your dog or what?
Definitely not about walking your dog, but it's, yeah, kind of walking your, like, not legit, you know, like, yeah, we walking our dogs, DMX. Like, that type of walking your dogs, yeah. But not going on a little childish hike. No, definitely.
Why has it got to be childish?
Hey, I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean? But anyways, dude, I was blown away. A gang of people in those comments said, yo, check out Cemetery Gates. There's another one. But I was just like, yeah, let's just check this one out. It was just random. So here we are. If you guys are here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get it popping.
40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, you guys, let's get this logo down and pull the video up. Before that, don't forget, support the original content. And big shout out to our members. If you want to become a member, link in the description. Obviously, there's no obligation, but you get access to the reactions early. Perks in the live stream, etc. But let's just get this.
Perks? You send out perks?
Yeah, exactly.
To the members? Dang,
no,
man.
they get perks in the live stream.
That's what you're saying. They get perks. You're sending out perks.
I'm not sending out. They get perks. YouTube gives them perks.
YouTube's handing out perks now?
Well, I create these little bit emojis and then stuff like that.
That wouldn't be surprising, you know?
So, anyways. All right. Pantera, Cemetery Gates. Let's get into this, guys. Now, the one thing I'm already noticing off the cuff is the homie's hair he's not bald. Like, I think the last couple of videos I reacted to, he was bald. Here, he has like that
he's in his
that
Pantene.
Shaolin.
He's
he
in
has
his
that,
Pantene
like,
area.
Shaolin joint where it's like a big bowl of hair that goes. Damn, I don't know if I paused it. I'm going to bring it back because I just had to pause it because I've never heard him sing before.
Yeah, I was kind of tripping out. So I actually know this riff. Like, I've heard this riff before, but I can't say I've ever really listened to the lyrics. So the riff is kind of memorable. But to your point, even though I like recognize that riff, I was like, damn, he's hitting some notes there. I didn't know he could sing like that.
Yeah, like he had a great vocal performance. I know him for the what respect. Like, it's just like crazy. I was just like, yo, and then now he's hit like this is what Slipknot did to me. Pause. Like, I was expecting to go into that just like utter chaos, and the dude Corey Taylor
surprised you
singing.
with the vocal range.
Yeah. Is he talking about his dad?
See, that's what I was trying to figure out. Like he said something about taking my youth away from me. So I was trying to figure out what is he talking about? And then I was kind of wondering, like, is he talking about like a loved one dying and kind of taking that youth away from him?
Yeah, I wasn't sure yet, but I'm definitely listening. I like this. Now, don't get me wrong. This could definitely be in the playlist, but I like Walk more. Walk is just hard, bro. It like a brick hits your face. But I like this. This is a whole different side. I didn't even think you could put Pantera, even the name is so hard, to something like this. I'm like, yo, they got some range. This is kind of dope.
You know, it's funny because it's like I think we both are guilty of writing a lot of this music off and having a preconceived notion about what it is, and maybe even writing people off. For me personally, I'll just speak for me, writing people off that listen to this type of music as a certain way, or they're into weird dark stuff. But then, you know, as I listen to it, I realize I'm like, man, there's like so much depth in the subjects that are talking about.
You thought every person that listened to rock was a Satan worshiper or what?
Not even that. It's just like, I just wasn't on that vibe and I just didn't understand.
I did.
So you're trying to put words in my mouth because you have a guilty conscience.
No, for real. My mom was the water boy mom, where it's like, that's of the devil. Everything was of the devil. So I just,
know.
you know what I'm saying? All right, let's go. Pantera, Cemetery Gates. Swing. Yo, this is crazy. I like the hook. It's like comes in kind of awkward.
Yeah.
I was gonna say rest in peace to the homie, but I'm kind of tripping out because people kept saying I believe the guitarist it got someone at a show rolled up on them and like shot.
What?
But what's crazy is I played the venue because I was on tour with Potluck, One Ton, and R.A. the Rugged Man. I think it's called the Ala Rosa. I'm about to look it up right now. But what was the name?
So like a fan, a deranged fan, rolled up on the
yes.
guitarist.
Yeah, and
That's crazy.
I'm trying to hold on. Let me look this up because a bunch of people were saying R.I.P. in the and I'm trying to put it all together real quick.
Well, I guess.
And they always say Dimebag Darrell, and I'm like, is that the lead singer?
Dimebag Darrell. I thought that was from another group.
Maybe I'm tripping. They always say that though.
I thought that was Motorhead.
Hold on. Original Pantera singer Terry Glaze recalls his early days with Dime and Vinny. So yeah, Dime and Vinny got okay. Pantera are currently out on the road. Core member.
I thought Dimebag Darrell was Motorhead.
Hold on. Let's look.
Here, you do that, and then I'll get on my phone and totally alienate everybody.
Dimebag. I could be tripping. Yeah.
So
Darrell Lancet Abbott, best known for his stage name Dimebag Darrell, was an American musician. Damn, it cut off before it went into it. Okay, here, musician. He was the guitarist of the heavy metal bands Pantera and Damage Plan.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, what I was telling you is that this freaked me out when people started saying Dimebag Darrell, because I started remembering a story. I didn't know it was Pantera, but when I was on tour, and for y'all that don't know, I'm underground hip-hop artist under the radar, but I've toured all of America, most of Canada, most of Europe, etc., just underground with rappers. And we played this venue. I believe it was called the Alla Rosa. I think it's in Ohio or something. It's just like, and that it's kind of like you get there. There's this eerie feeling, and people start like, "Yo, a deranged fan like shot Dimebag Darrell or shot a guitarist." And now I'm connecting it with like, "Yo, I played the venue that all of you guys in the comments were talking about," because
That's
my
crazy.
homie One Ton told me the story, but I just didn't put it together because I didn't know about rock.
Yeah.
Until these moments.
And obviously, I don't know shit about rock either because I've got the bands all mixed up. It's Lemmy was Motorhead that died, I think.
Yeah. So anyways, R.I.P. Dimebag Darrell. I don't know the other homie, but you guys let me know. I could be tripping. I thought this happened at a venue called Alla Rosa, which I have played with some on a hip hop tour. And I believe it's in Ohio or something like that. You guys tap in, let me know. I just want to say RIP because I didn't really know that. And then the 6 Degrees of Separation actually playing that venue and people telling you the story. And I didn't know who it was until these moments collided right here.
And then I'm just curious as to what inspired this song. Like, was it actually the death of a loved one or, because that's what it feels like, because this is like a song. And because he says, I can't live in the past. Carrying on your memory. And it just sounds like maybe he lost somebody in that, he's going over that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure.
So
but
I'm curious.
It's actually really dope. I like the introspectiveness of it. It's fire. I think that's him. I think that's Dimebag Darrell.
He's going to drop kick the priest.
This is crazy. Yo, this is crazy because those vocal notes he's hitting, like, so I realized I've been exposed to Pantera. Me and you watched Domination together. Pause. And it was the one in Russia where they were performed. But then I watched Walk by myself, and that shit is my favorite so far. This was great, but Walk is my favorite so far. But I didn't know like Pantera had this range I'm also tripping out because this whole story of me performing at this venue called the Ala Rosa, which I believe that's where Dimebag Darrell got popped. I believe he's the guitarist with like the more curly hair and not straight. But I could be wrong. You guys let me know. It also reminded me, I am freaking out right now, getting goosebumps, bro. Okay, so check this out. I don't know why I'm attracted to watching all these 80s hair bands and like all this rock on the channel right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I performed in Detroit, and I believe it was you guys will have to let me know. It was like an 80s hair band, like Mecca type of venue called Harpo's. And
Okay.
I remember the stage was like 11, 15 feet. Like you look down and you're like, oh, if I jump off, I might.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
It's like a skyscraper high.
But now in
stage.
Detroit, it is so bad in that area. And I'm just kind of freaking out. And I could be tripping, but I just remember my tour manager, an OG, was just like, yeah, this used to be a famous venue where all the hair bands would play and it'd just be
Crazy.
sold out. And then we're playing it, and it's just like there weren't that many people. But it was just like it was just so crazy.
Yeah, you could feel the history.
Yeah. And so all this stuff, I'm just like, oh, like I feel kind of weird, man, because the one thing about my life is, even though I don't know much about rock or country, like because I've traveled the country as a rap artist, like I've had experiences that I don't think many reactors have had. Like I can say I performed on Harpo's stage.
Yeah.
I performed at House of Blues before it shut down. I performed at Red Rocks. Like, you know, like that's kind of, I forget and I get excited because I'm like, oh, I forgot I did that just because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of wild. Like the Beatles
No, it's super wild. I mean,
played
it's like,
Red Rocks.
I
You
mean,
know?
it's some of my favorite artists that I listen to, like, you know, there's a lot of like DJs and stuff like that are coming up, and they'll play Red Rocks, and it's consistently something that, you know, artists repeat of like, this is a dream come true to play Red Rocks.
Yeah. Super cool, man. Anyways, that was Pantera, and I don't know how Pantera. First, I never expected to hear that type of song and loved it, and now they got me in like all of a sudden my brain fog. I'm starting to remember my touring history. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Anyway.
Yeah, no, it was a really good song. The vocals were dope, and you know, it's interesting too, just listening to it from a different perspective and like having open eyes and open ears to actually listen to the music, and even just like, you know, breaking down like I mean, the guitar riffs are crazy in that. That's what I remember is the guitar riffs, but now I'm listening to it again to the vocals and having a totally new experience because I had no idea, even though I recognize that riff. That's like a classic riff. I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard that. I don't know where. I don't know if it was like on Tony Hawk or something, or, you know, or Friends playing in the background. But immediately I'm like, I know this song, but I had no idea what the song is about, even though I've heard it before.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just really like the way the hook was just so different from the verses. I just like that too.
And it was cool too, like the drum patterns he was doing, like this, like he'd do like a roll where it's like super fast, and then it's like a dun 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 dun. So it's like this pause. It's just super interesting to me that how he played that in relation to all the other components of the song.
All right, you guys, let us know what we got, what we missed. That was our first time reaction to Pantera. Cemetery Gates. Holla at your boys.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.